His Clay by Isabella Valancy Crawford. Read by Frank Blissett. He died, he was buried, the last of his race, and they laid him away in his burial place. And he said in his will, "When I have done with the mask of clay that I have on, bury it simply, I'm done with it. At best is only a poor misfit. It cramped my brains and chained my soul, and it clogged my feet as I sought my goal. When my soul and I were inclined to shout o'er some noble thought we had chiseled out, when we'd polished the marble until it stood so fair that we truly said, "'Tis good," my soul would tremble, my spirit quail, for it fell to the flesh to uplift the veil. It took our thought in its hands of clay, and lo, how the beauty had passed away. When love came in to abide with me, I said, "Welcome, Son of Eternity." I built him an altar strong and white, such as might stand in God's own sight. I chanted his glorious litany, "Pure love is the Son of Eternity." But ever my altar shook alway 'neath the brute hands of the tyrant clay. Its voice, with its accents harsh and drear, mocked at my soul and wailed in its ear, "Why tend the altar and bend the knee? Love lives and dies in the dust with me." So the flesh that I wore chanced ever to be less of my friend than my enemy. Is there a moment this death-strong earth thrills and remembers her time of birth? Is there a time when she knows her clay as a star in the coil of the astral way? Who may tell? But the soul in its clod knows in swift moments its kinship to God. Quick lights in its chambers that flicker alway before the hot breath of the tyrant clay. So the flesh that I wore chanced ever to be less of my friend than my enemy. So bury it deeply, strong foe, weak friend, and bury it cheaply, and there its end. That was His Clay by Isabella Valancy Crawford. Read by Frank Blissett.